Garage Ghost. So every weekend except Wednesday, I have a workout session in my garage. After finishing a 1 hour cardio session, I start doing my normal exercises. I was already a bit creeped out by the attic ceiling because the hatch is usually slightly open, letting you see into the pitch darkness. But the day I encountered this, it was closed. While I was doing some V-ups, I looked toward the passenger seat of my car and saw the head of a black figure. It was clearly not the headrest. The moment I noticed it, I grabbed the metal bar, slowly backed away, left the garage, and locked it. It was midnight, and I was so terrified that I closed all the blinds in my house. Because of my fear, I think I started to imagine things, like seeing children outside the windows. After that, I took a shower, went to sleep, and just waited to see what the next day at the gym would be like. Alrighty, so here's my 2 cents on the story. I think a lot of this just happens to be coincidental. Like, I know that a lot of this is creepy as hell, like with the attic door finally closing properly after giving that little peek into pitch black darkness. Or, the black figurehead or whatever that happened to be in the headrest, by the headrest, on one of the sides of the car or something like that. I feel like a lot of that could just be explained away. Um, you know, Attic doors, they're just like any other door. Sometimes, a lot of times they're going to work the way they're supposed to. Sometimes they're just not going to. I don't really know how old the house is, so it makes it harder for me to determine whether or not it's just because someone could have really messed with the door, or, maybe someone finally got it fixed. Like, I don't even know if OP lives by himself or herself. There's the fact that with the car situation, I've been there, done that kind of shit. I hate, I really hate that, but that's why I try to stay hydrated as much as I can. But that's honestly what could have happened. I mean, this whole thing happened at midnight, correct? Yeah. So this happened at midnight. You worked out, and I'm assuming you did a really outstanding job on your workouts. Um, it also sounds like you also go to the gym as well, based on how you ended the story. So here's my thing. I think that what happened was that you thought you saw something there because you weren't hydrated enough by the end of the session, and it happens to the best of us. I mean, it's midnight, not enough hydration, a little too much workout, and that could just be explained. I mean, because I'm assuming, I'm just going to assume, and I know I shouldn't assume, but because of the fact that we're going to get better about, making sure there's any and all updates, by the way. But for the time being, while we don't have an update, it pretty much just says that, he's going to take a shower, he's going to go to sleep, and he's going to just worry about it tomorrow when he goes to the gym. Honestly, I think that's just for the best. I mean, it could have been a lack of sleep, stress, lack of water. Well, that's pretty much my 2 cents in it. We would love to know what you guys think about it in the comments below. And if you guys are enjoying this story, or enjoying these stories, I should say, also let us know, because I really wanted to do this for a long time. We were supposed to do this last year, and unfortunately things came up, because I think that's when we were starting to pick up Somewhere Beneath Us again. But I also really wanted to plan out how to do these kinds of stories because I've never done it before. So I finally decided what we're going to do is just go by what 242 Reads once told me, just post it and then, get feedback from it because you're never really going to learn until, you're never really going to learn from your mistakes until you make the mistakes. So that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, leave your thoughts in the comments below because we are planning to do more.